Hey guys, it's Ted, and today we're going to do just a short sequence all about the foot. So if you're sitting at your desk and you have a ball, I highly recommend you roll your foot on the ball to just kind of keep your foot loose, the fascia underneath the feet, all those bones, kind of keep them a little bit supple. Because what you don't want is you don't want that to stiffen up. We're going to do some simple stretches today. They're simple, but they're not that easy. So the first thing is to come onto the hands and the feet. And now notice my feet, if you can. Typically, when you sit down back onto the feet, the heels roll out, right? What I want you to do is avoid that for the moment, and I want you to bring the heels together, because what we want to do is by keeping the heels together here, as you start to go down, you're going to stretch the front side, the anterior tibialis and a lot of the muscles on top of the foot. So I want you to keep the heels together as low as you can. You might need some support, so going down, stretching the top of the feet and the shins and the ankles. So my feet came apart a little bit, but just hold this here, a few breaths. Ultimately stretching top of the feet, shins, right? Just a few breaths, sit up tall, shoulders relaxed. So whether you're a runner or a cyclist or a walker or a hiker, no matter what, your foot is always doing this, up and down, up and down, up and down. It has constant action. So this is really good to just open up and to stretch that. So we're going to come out of it. Coming out of it, lift the feet, roll the ankles. So always just a nice little roll, one direction a few times, and then other direction a few times. So it's like you're kind of wiggling the toes and rolling the ankles. Now, I'm going to tuck my toes and then sit back. So here, and again, for a lot of people, this is super, super intense. You're going to have to be up here. You might need to be supporting yourself, but ultimately stretching the bottom of the feet now. Sitting up tall, shoulders down, breath smooth. So it's fascia that you're stretching, and it's really tight and really rigid. So this is not comfortable for a lot of people. But what I want is for you to get to the place where you can sit here and you can breathe and you can soften. So just a few moments, a few more moments. We're going to go back to where we started, but I just want you to test the water first. Good. And then come on forward, again onto the hands and knees, lift the feet, wiggle those toes, roll the ankles. Good. Now we're going to go back to the first one. So knees closer together, heels together again, and then sit back down again. So it's a little easier for me the second time. Once your body starts to stretch a little bit, usually it might open a little bit further. But again, no pain. So if you need blocks or you need a little bit of support, definitely take it. Keep the heels together as much as you can. Keep sinking down, breathing deep. Now, if this feels okay and you feel like, oh, that's not so bad, I can handle it, and you want to take it a little bit further, and you can let the heels drop a little bit out to the side here if you want, and then you lean back and lift the knees up. So this might look like science fiction for a lot of you. But what I want you to do is I want you to just lift and breathe. So it doesn't have to be a little bit. You can even just lean back. If you lean back, it's going to intensify the stretch. So that's fine. But if you can lift up, lift up. If you're lifting up, push your heart up, drop your head back, breathe deep. One more inhale, and then slowly come on down forward. Again, onto the hands and knees, pick the feet up, and you're gonna wiggle the ankles, roll those ankles. Good. And then just one more time. So here, tucking the toes, again, sitting back. So again, you might notice a little bit easier to sit here the second time. This one sometimes is even a little bit harder the second time. So do what you can, breathe. If you're okay here, we're going to take it to 2 more levels. First one, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms forward, reach the arms up, and stretch. Breathe. So now you're adding a shoulder stretch here, adding a forearm stretch, but I want you to pay attention to the feet. Pay more attention to the feet than anything else, because usually that's the tightest place. And if possible, lift up a little bit and then start to lean back some. As you lean back, more weight goes down into the heels and down into the feet and stretches it a little deeper. So hang in there. One more inhale. Oh yeah. And then slowly come out on the exhale. It might look easy, but there's still some intense pain here. Not pain, but just like intense stretching. Wiggle those toes. Roll the ankles. Good. And that's it, you guys. Just a few minutes on the feet, and that should help to start to open it up. Open up your top of the front side of the feet and the back side of the feet. So do what you can, take it slow, and make sure you're rolling at other times during the day as well. Thanks for watching. See you soon.